Hello, greetings everyone. I welcome you all back to my platform with another interesting lesson where we are going to learn on how to balance and how to write chemical equations. So these are the two examples that I want us to revise through. These are two things that I want us to go through. So before you answer any question on this, what you need to know is chemical formulas. Are you able to write any chemical formula? Are you able to come up with chemical formulas? So if you don't know, make sure you start practicing on how to write correct chemical formulas with the help of a periodic table. So this is sodium. So here is supposed to be water. So this is water that is there. So that is water that is there. This is water like that. So how do you write chemical formulas? How are we going to write chemical formulas? So this sodium, how is sodium? Sodium is like this. This is sodium, capital letter N, small letter A, plus water. How do we write water? We all know that it is H2O like that, H2O like that, which is like that. Then this is sodium hydroxide. How do we write sodium hydroxide? Sodium hydroxide is like this is sodium. Hydroxide is a radical like that. This one is in group 1. The valence is 1, positive 1. This one has got the valence of 1, negative. So when these two join together, there is a 1 there, also a 1. So nothing will change. There will just be sodium hydroxide. This is what you're going to have, sodium hydroxide. Plus what? Hydrogen gas. So hydrogen gas, we know it. Hydrogen gas is like that. So I rub this part. So after, this is a chemical equation not balanced. How do you balance such an equation? You ask yourself, how many atoms of hydrogen are you having this side? So boundary is here. So when I say this side, you add everything that is this side. You know that these are the products, these are the reactants. We know that. So what you're going to do is this. This side, we've got 3 atoms of hydrogen. How many? 3. This side, it is just a 2. So how do you balance that? The way you get to balance that is that you check this side, hydrogen here, which is here. So you need to be thinking strategically. Hydrogen 1, oxygen 1. So you know that you can only balance these two by adding a 2, which is here. Add a 2 there. Put a 2 there. So when you add a 2 there, you've also changed this one here. So you also put a 2 there. Like this. So sodium 2, sodium 2. Hydrogen this side. How many atoms of hydrogen are we having now? 2 plus 2, they are 4. So you also say that the number has changed. We've got 4. Here we've got 2. How do we balance? I just put a 2 here. Just needs to put a 2 here. Like this. This one is already, like this, you've balanced it. This is a balanced chemical equation. If you take oxygen here 2, because of a 2 that is here, even oxygen here, it is 2. Meaning this is now a balanced chemical equation. We've balanced that. This is how you need to balance it. So you go to this other one. We move to the other one. Have you seen the equation which is down here? This one, you need to predict even the results, the products that are being formed. So this is calcium hydroxide. How do we write calcium hydroxide? Calcium oxide. This is calcium oxide, sorry. So how do you write calcium oxide? Calcium, like this, it is in group 2, so the valence is 2. Oxygen is in group 6, the valence is 2 minus. These two are going to cancel out. So you're going to have calcium oxide. This is calcium oxide. And this is how you need to write calcium oxide. So calcium oxide, you do it like this. This is calcium oxide plus hydrochloric acid. Hydrochloric acid, this one we all know it. Hydrochloric acid, we can also call it as hydrogen chloride. Just one and the same. This one is like this. We know it. Giving us what? So when these two react, what is the product? What is the product? The product is that this is calcium. The leakage I'm going to give you, put 1, 2. 1, 2. This is the leakage that I've given you. This one will go with a 2, which is there. So we are going to have calcium chloride. Calcium chloride like this. Calcium, I told you that the valence is 2. Chlorine is in group 7, the valence is 1. And it is a non-metal. That's the reason why I'm putting a negative. For it to be stable, it must gain electrons. So it gains 1 electron like this. So they are going to interchange. This 2 goes there, the 1 comes here. So this one becomes calcium chloride like this. Plus, what is remained? So what has remained is where oxygen is reacting with hydrogen. So when oxygen reacts with hydrogen, what is formed is H2, or water is formed. So these exist as the atomic atoms. So when oxygen reacts with hydrogen, what is formed is water. So we put water there, which is formed like that. So I'm going to lab this so that they don't confuse us like this. So I've managed to come up with the products. Have you seen the products we are not given, but I've managed to come up with the products. These are the reactants. After doing this, the next thing that you need to do, the next thing that you are going to do is that you are going to check hydrogen this side 2, hydrogen this side 1, chlorine 2, chlorine 1. So have you seen the hydrogen and chlorine is these are the only 2 elements which are different, and they are together here. So if you just put a 2 there, then everything is balanced. You can check oxygen 1, oxygen 1, hydrogen 2, hydrogen 2. So just a matter of putting a 2 here, then everything is balanced. You can only be better in this if you get to practice on a daily basis. It can be a challenge to you now, but if you just get to practice this every day, this is very simple. So if you need help in chemistry or physics, you can WhatsApp me on this number. This is my number. I will help you. This is my number. This is my number. You text me. Don't call, text. So this is the number that I use. So I'm always busy. When you call me, I may not answer your call due to certain things that I'm committed to. But if you text me at my free time, I'll be able to reply to you and chat with you. Thank you so much. Don't forget to share, like, and follow this channel. Thank you so much.